Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Majora's Tree.
And the last tree.
Majora has a tree now. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Market's expanding.
Kind of like how I have toast now.
Hey, you know what they say about toasters? They toast.
Mm-hmm.
All toasters toast bagels. I think I made that joke before.
They do. That's why there's a bagel setting.
Wait, your toaster has a bagel setting?
Yeah.
Whoa, fancy.
Mine's a toaster oven.
You guys are so fancy.
Thanks, dude. Our toaster is 10 years old. Came out in 2010 with the revolutionary with the bagel button.
Up until like
I want to
say last year, the toaster oven we had was older than I am, so you know.
I think that's the case
That's
with
right.
the toaster at my parents' house, and I'm sure that the toaster at the current place that I'm living is probably at least from the 80s.
You should just throw toast in a fire, and they'll toast real fast.
It would also disintegrate really fast. 0 out of 10.
You're not believing.
I guess unless you like your toast really crunchy, whereas I like mine lightly toasted.
Same.
Yeah, I like mine to be to burn my mouth.
All right, one gimmick about these dungeons.
Oh yes, I also like my taste buds not there.
One gimmick about these dungeons is that there are stray fairies everywhere, much like the one that was like wandering around Clocktown of the Great Fairy.
Okay.
Each of the 4 dungeons has like 15 stray fairies to collect to restore the Great Fairy. And one of the most ways to do it is by using the Great Fairy Mask, which will cause the stray fairies to just come to you, but only when you're like in the same room as them.
User?
Since this is a 100% run, as irritating as it may be, I'm going after all of them.
All right.
Nice, man.
Okay, but
Hey, why do we drink cow's milk and not pig's milk? I mean, I don't drink cow's milk, but people who drink milk.
I drink cow milk because I like the taste.
Same.
I mean, like, why is it cows? Because they can produce the most.
Yes, this is actually that is literally the reason why. Actually,
Oh, okay.
cows just have a longer milk production cycle than goats and a lot of other animals.
They're pretty large. They're very
lactate
large.
pretty long. They are very large. It's actually funny that sheep.
Hey,
are
BBC
kind of
Food Blog can answer my question. Why don't we drink pig's milk?
British Broadcasting Channel for sure.
Yeah. Oh yes, I love this. It starts, I am omnivore man. I see it as my genetically programmed evolutionary duty to eat everything I possibly can. Thanks, Guy.
Is that the beginning of the article?
Yes!
Sounds like something I would fucking say.
Because I wrote the article.
Oh my gosh.
Me grug
let's
need
see.
teat from me grug need touch.
We're
cow
told to
teat.
eat foods that are higher in iron, so why don't we simply chomp on a hunk of metal every now and then? Well, in
You
a
already
way
know.
we
He's
do.
like, is there some British dude who's like, right, then I'm having a piss and laugh at this one, eh?
What
Oh
the
my gosh.
fuck? I just found this NBA video that's like of basketball players about the 2020 NBA playoffs, but it's like
Alright.
the Cowboy Bebop opening for some reason.
Send that to me right now.
All right.
I like basketball and I really like Tank. I need that.
Oh, so here's the answer. Do you guys want to hear about pig's milk?
Yes. Ooh, yeah.
Here we go.
kind of.
Although pig's milk is high in fat, around 8.5% compared to a cow's 3.9%, it is an excellent source of nutrients. And as an excellent source of nutrients, sows are very difficult to milk.
Wait, why
They
did
have
this even
around-
pop up on my feed? I don't even like. Oh, right. It's because Cowboy Bebop.
Evan, I'm in the
that's
middle
why.
of.
Sorry.
Unless you don't want to hear it, I'll stop
No,
it.
you
if
can-
don't want-
Jerry,
Pigs.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
6
fine. I mean,
point-
if you didn't want to hear it, I'd stop.
6.9.
Yeah.
And it's high
also-
in nutrients.
It also says that pigs have around 14 teats compared to a cow's 4.
What?
And they don't
Well,
take
I
very
mean, I guess that
kindly
makes
to
sense.
having them touched
That
by
makes sense.
humans.
Okay, I know.
They also get very agitated if you try and restrain them. Pigs have a limited milk
Oh.
ejection time of around 15 seconds, whereas the cows can be up to 10 minutes. All in all, pigs are not very easy to milk.
Is this
There
pretty
you
much
go.
the same?
doesn't surprise me
Is this
about the
pretty much the
teats.
equivalent to echidnas having 4 dickheads?
Is that
5.
real?
5?
Yes. Yeah, 5.
Prime numbers.
It's one in the middle, and then think of it like this: you have a northmost facing head. You have
Okay.
a northeast facing head, an east facing head, a west facing head, and a northwest facing head. You basically got 5 points.
Oh my gosh, I just looked it up. Now nobody judge my search history.
I looked up barnacle porn. You're fine.
Okay.
Gabe. You
I'm
just say
balling
that so
right now.
openly.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's a snapper.
Okay, so the thing about these turtles is every time they make that sound, I keep thinking they're saying Affleck.
Oh,
But they're
that
not a
makes
duck,
sense.
they're a turtle.
Tortoise. They look like Gamera.
I hear
Well,
that.
they don't look like Gamera. They spin like Gamera.
Teetle, meetle,
Who here
meetle,
likes
teetle.
Who here likes tokusatsu kaiju movies? I sure do.
I don't know what that is, so unfortunately I'll have to
That's
answer.
guys
giant
in rubber
monster
suits.
movies, like Godzilla.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Godzilla,
I'm
Ultraman.
not into those.
That's fair.
I'm not really into movies though.
That's fair. These guys just want to give you insurance.
Dude, I haven't seen an Affleck commercial in years.
Well, I don't know if you. Okay, so the original guy who did the Affleck voice was like a, I think he's like a famous actor or something. He made some pretty very not kind comments about a certain group of people, and then was replaced. But that stigma still lingered over.
It lingered
to
over the
Affleck
company
duck.
as a whole?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, it must have been
So
nasty stuff.
it was.
Was Subway ever affected by Jared?
Wait, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh wait, never mind, I fucked it up.
Oh no.
I don't
There we
think
go.
they were-
I did it. I did it.
Sure, you can. I don't think they were affected by Jared in the sense that, like.
I don't think they were either.
Jared from the
think
Subway
it's-
ads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just that, like, Subway sucks and people realize that now. Like, in the sense that, like, it's just such a chore. Because, like,
Having
you
to
have
order?
places like. Well, no, you have places like Jimmy John's and you have places like Jersey Mike's that do sandwiches so much better anyway. And they're also
Interesting,
just
okay.
a lot more efficient.
I just
Yeah.
you know.
like Subway, you know?
I do
Evan
like
likes
Subway too, don't get me wrong.
consistency.
I like spaghetti sandwiches and they're spicy Italian. Don't get me wrong. But if you go in there, you know, you'll either get a sandwich that has good proportions or you'll have a worker who'll just drown your sandwich in like lettuce or too much of something, right?
I guess
See,
And,
it's all,
not the way
all that
I
make
eat
your
my
own sandwich.
sandwiches. The way I eat my
Yeah, yeah.
sandwiches, I don't have this issue because I literally get the worst sandwich ever. It's a 6-inch on herbs and cheese bread, and there's just ham and pepper jack cheese on there and nothing else.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
And they always give you the same amount of ham and the same amount of cheese, so, you know, it's fine. The only thing I ever have to worry about is the bread being dry, which has happened once or twice, but it's not an often thing. And also, their herbs and cheese bread is delicious, so...
Great.
You know,
Yep.
I'm just saying,
Keep it.
it's not the most glamorous Subway option, but holy shit, it is very good, and it's not gonna have the issues that you are mentioning.
Yeah, I guess the simpler it is, the less things can go wrong.
It's true. And also just like I don't know if you've heard, but like since like 2015 or something, Subway has just been periodically closing down locations more and more.
Oh my god.
Yep. So I mean, I don't know from a business standpoint because I don't have a mind for business, but I do have a mind for sandwiches, and my mind for sandwiches says I would rather order from Jersey Mike's than Subway.
You know, and it's those
nowadays.
with a mind for sandwiches that are pretty much the ones in the control of the mind for business because you're the ones who provide the business.
It's true, but I don't eat business. I eat sandwich.
But your eat sandwich fuels business.
Ah. Damn, Carrie, dude. I wish I was as smart as you sometimes. I wish my brain had as many bridges as yours.
I absorbed Will's intellect when he left.
But what if
Surprising.
Harry and Will were in the same room now?
Yeah, when have you ever seen Carrie in the room
Yeah.
in the same commentary? It hasn't happened.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, Evan, when have you ever seen Carrie and Will on the same trip to Japan?
No, but what I'm saying,
Exactly.
no, what I'm saying is like, what if Carrie and Will like were in the same commentary again? What kind of like bizarre like structure of comedy would that create?
I don't know. I just
It'd
have
be
to
the
give my
same
humor
thing.
back to Will, or my intellect
It'd be-
back to Will.
It'd be the same. They'd say the same thing.
It was his parting gift to me, except for I lose it most of the time. So
Yeah,
sorry.
he gave me.
Carrie, tell a joke now.
Ah!
That's funny. She screamed. Loud equals funny. They call me
Loud equals funny. Is that Gabe's MO?
No, ow. Kind of. Loud equals funny is a really popular internet term right now because it seems like all shit posts for anything have just really loud bass boost moments for no reason. Because loud equals
Interesting.
funny.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because if something is loud, then it's automatically funny according to
Your meme intellect was higher than my brain can fathom.
Thanks, man. They call me
I think you're running out of.
I call you Gabe.
They call me Socrates nuts because I'm like Socrates, but also I make D's nuts Vine compilation jokes.
Oh man.
Thanks, man. Look at that Deku Baba. He's dead.
Deku Bob
Marley. He's just super high all the time, and he's got a Ricky hat on. And that one's Deku Bob Ross.
Oh, what
like
I was
the
imagining
real-
was like he was just like a really fat trucker.
Deku Bob here. 10-4 to the Shadow Temple. We're gonna have to grow out some sprouts. We got a little boy infiltrating with a sword here.
This isn't the Shadow Temple. That's Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, what is this? The
Woodfall Temple.
Woodfall Temple. Thank you. We got us a little intruder here. The Woodfall Temple. Mother Duck, can I get a how copy? Like how copy, Bob. Do your best and bite him. Oh shit, he's got a blade. He's tearing up Tim.
I love
Tim
this.
down.
Tim down.
Tim's down. He's dead.
I'm
Mother
on
Duck,
board.
how copy? Just Mother Duck is dead. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know why I like saying son of a bitch like that. It's so funny. Son of a bitch. Hey, you'll get him eventually. That's Skulltula. Hot. Link playing football. Hot. Hike. More like it's a stone Luigi. And then Luigi says it's a football. I chiseled it. Mario says, well, throw me a pass.
Oh
Luigi
no.
says it's even official size. And he throws the stone football at Mario.
Killing him instantly.
And then kills him. And then actually just fucking, he's dead.
Well,
And
Mario
Luigi
needs to
says,
learn how to be a
"But
better
not
catch.
official." Dude, Mario's a dog shit receiver. I don't know if his form is
Apparently.
awful.
His life depended on it. He couldn't even do it.
Nope. That's why Mario is dead forever.
Yeah.
5 ever. 6 ever. Speed Logan.
Speed Wogan.
Speed Vogan. They call me the moth guy. I like watching those moths. I'll never run out of things to call myself. Like I could just look to the right.
Wait,
and be
so
like,
they call you is actually just you calling yourself?
No. It's the people who I have encountered over the countless eons.
Oh, the eons of your existence.
Yes, so
Gotcha.
I can be like they call me the plastic man, and you could be like, Gabe, why do they call you the plastic man? I could tell you because in the early 1800s, I took some plastic wasn't around. I took some plastic from now, traveled back in time, and left it on the ground. And so when someone found plastic, they're like, "Raw, then what's this here?" Because I was in England at the time.
Mhm.
Visiting
As one does.
visiting Queen Elizabeth because she's been alive for that long as well. Excuse me.
I knew you were gonna do that.
The one JoJo reference Carrie gets instantly.
The only one. It's because the memory
Um,
attached to it is seared into my brain, you guys.
Seared. Jesus, did somebody brand it into your fucking brain?
Pretty much.
You found a compass. But I left on the ground, and then when they went to go pick it up, I pushed them over into the street, and a horse-drawn carriage ran them over. And then they said, in the newspaper, the heading was mysterious stranger pushes gentleman down on the street, gets run over by horse-drawn carriage, picks up mysterious item, and then it was a cold case. And then when it was picked up years later in 2005, scientists and historians came together and determined that what the object, the strange man who was me, but they don't know, had picked up was a plastic water bottle because of eyewitness accounts. And that is why scientists and historians are baffled, because they don't know how a plastic water bottle got there in that time. When was plastic invented? This joke is actually starting to fall apart. When was
this even a joke to begin with? It just feels like a weird tangent that, like, when you look back on it, like in the commentary, it's not even that funny.
Of course.
Can you tell Siri to shut up?
I just asked her when science, not when science came out, when plastic came out. When did science happen?
Did you know
Who was the first person to think?
Did you know that Windows Cortana is the same voice as Halo Cortana?
Yep. 100%. This is true. Her name is Jen Brown. She has a nice voice.
Yeah.
She talks and I say, hey, nice, man. Also, when you posted that image of Halo 3 rat, I went back and played Halo 3. In the time of last recording session, and now I went back and played through all of Halo 3 again. And yep, mission 3.
It's only been like
Crows.
2 days, Gabe.
Yeah, I played the whole game in that span of time.
Gabe, you got the
3
name
days.
wrong. Her name is
it
Jen
not Crow's
Taylor.
Nest? Jen Taylor, not Jen Brown. You're right.
And
Jen
you know
Brown
who else
is
she voiced?
Salem.
And you know who else she voiced?
Who?
Princess Peach and Toad in the GameCube days. But not anymore,
Really?
just in the GameCube days.
That's interesting.
She retired.
Oh, that means she played Peach in Melee.
Yeah. And around the Wii, she kind of dropped off because I think she, for whatever reason, like willingly, and they just got somebody else who can pretty much do the same voice.
Of course.
Of both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be specific, she was Peach, Toad, Birdo, but only this is as far as you go, Birdo. Daisy.
That
and
was
Toadette.
her in the Game Boy?
Yeah.
Really? Doesn't even fucking sound like her. That's crazy. That's nuts. I mean, I know she's done stuff for a long time because she's one of those, well-traveled voice actresses.
Yep.
But I didn't know she did fucking Nintendo shit like with Mario. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's brazy, brother.
Brazy?
That's brazy, brother.
What does brazy mean? Is it
Boy
just crazy but with a B?
Yeah, with the B emoji in front of
the
it.
B emoji, yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Carrie, in your opinion, what
It's
is your
like
favorite
crazy, but when you're in Brazil.
Why would you be in Brazil unless you were kidnapped? I love those, dude. I love those memes where it's like you're being taken to Brazil and it's some dude just being dragged off.
What's wrong with Brazil? I've never been.
A couple things. A couple glaring things that we want to talk about.
Suppose things like that can be said about most places.
This is true. These are statements that are coming out of your mouth, in which case I hear and say yes.
Statements are a collection of words.
This is another true statement.
Collection. Can you make a statement with one word? I want to prove I've been wrong.
Ready? Yeah, here. Here's my statement. Ready? Shit. That's a fucking statement. Like,
or
you
you
hear
can
that
just
and you're
make
just like,
a statement. Oh yeah, good.
You hear that and you're just like, oh, damn. He's
or
right.
you can make a statement just by existing, by wearing a statement outfit or something. You don't even need to say anything.
Like he made a. They say in sports all the time, like it's like Like, let's say for a boxing match example, it's like, oh, he made a statement with that when he beat him in the first round. Wow.
Yep. So you can make a statement by punching someone. Case in point.
Yeah. Yeah, and like and
violence
killing
is a
them
statement.
with one punch.
You hear that, kids?
They call you One Punch Man. Yep, kids, listen, all right? Your parents, they always talk shit over with words. Can a word break someone's jaw? No. You know what can? Right hook, baby. Go right foot.
There's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good.
No good.
Sock him in the face.
Yep. Even when Jotaro was a young kid, he could still beat the shit out of Alessi.
Yeah.
Really just gave him the fucking corporation, bro.
I still think
fucked
the idea
him up.
of Joseph fighting him would be cool, though.
Yeah.
Because then we get young Joseph again.
We would, dude. We'd get Hamon user. He'd shoot the bottle cap at him and break his finger. Spam.
And he'd be all like,
Spam.
now your next line will be impossible. Even without a stand, he's still this strong. Impossible. Even without a stand, he's still this strong.
What?
Unless his stand is his strength.
Part 2 Joseph is just by far the best JoJo.
It's not even a contest. Like, I guess you could argue Jotaro in part 3, but he's just... That's just because he's bad.
It's his cadence, his energy, his full ham energy.
Yeah. When he said, I knew he was the best character for a while, but it solidified it when he got his hand cut off and his hand shot up with the volcano and nailed cars. And he said that was all a part of my plan the whole time when it wasn't. That just to piss cars off. I think at that moment I was like, oh god, he's just the best, hands down. It's not even a contest.
Not even a fucking competition.
Not even a competition. Yeah, run down that hallway. This looks like a spade of sorts.
Boy, I sure do like not being able to see where I'm going. Like the mini map is the only thing that's helping me here.
Yeah, who needs eyes?
My favorite too.
Zelda N64 Zelda is really bad about this.
Yep.
Unless that's not supposed to be part of the experience, though, is it? The low visibility?
You could say it's part of the golden experience.
The golden experience.
Requiem. I will revert you back to 0 time.
Is that like right when the Big Bang happens?
Man, how do I experience the Stand Gold Requiem? Okay, so
is that
here we go. It's a JoJo thing, but I'll explain to you how it works as best as I can. Okay, Carrie, move your right arm up. Okay, just like right now, really fast.
Okay, I'm raising my hand. Pick me. Ooh.
Okay, now put your hand down.
Okay.
So if I were to activate Gold Experience Requiem's ability, it would take you back to the time when you were going to raise your arm, but you don't raise your arm at all. It takes you back to the time of your action, but you don't do that action.
That's
Like
interesting.
in the rare event that, let's say, this will never happen. Like you get physical with me, right? Like I said, this will never happen. Because
I love how that's the example you come up with.
Well, listen, because like you're going to throw a punch at me, right? If I activate Gold Experience Requiem's ability, I will revert time back to the I will revert time back to where when you were going to throw a punch, but you won't do anything because it's time before the action. It basically takes you to the time before the action you do, but you don't get to do the action.
No, I get it. That makes so much sense. So as long as you survive the incident, it's worth it. Whereas, if I like say pull out a gun and shoot you in the head or something, and then you die, you can't use that, right?
Well, if you pull out the gun, if you pull out the gun, right? Gold Experience Requiem is like has a survivability passive thing where like if any threats are faster than what the stand user can comprehend, the stand will just auto reset. And so you will once again be reverted back to the time where you're going to pull the gun, but you won't.
Okay. That's cool. So it sort of takes over from your
It's the
conscious
most
ability.
Still easier to explain than King Crimson. Fuck's sake.
It's the most broken stand that Araki's ever created, but honestly, at the end of the day, I think Dio could still beat him.
Oh, free. Hello? Is a war do? Zawarudo.
You could also argue Jotaro in that regard, but he almost never uses the time-stopping abilities of Star Platinum, so it's like... whatever.
Yeah. He only uses it when it's absolutely necessary.
A couple times in Part 4, but...
Then he did it, like, once or twice in Part 5. Have you read Part 5? I mean, not Part 5, Part 6. Part 6.
I have not read Part 6, although I know most of the crucial details of Part 6.
Alright, well, in that case, yeah. I mean, he does it, like, once or twice there. And it's only for, like...
I know how it begins, I know who the characters are, I know how it ends, and that's it. I am honestly just waiting for the anime to get greenlit, and watch it be greenlit before this episode goes up!
That would be so funny.
I mean, it happens so often on this show, you know?
It might as well be like a foretelling, yeah.
For reference, today's August 17th, 2020.
Correct.
Yeah?
Whoa! I forgot that you could do little flippy flops in this game.
Yeah, but only with the
Because
bunny
got a
hood.
bunny.
Yeah, only with the bunny hood, I forgot.
Yeah, because bunnies do backflips.
Yeah, this is true. I hate having to corral my rabbit. Like, I, like, shake the food bowl, and he's just backflipping everyone. I'm like, fucking stop! Get in the goddamn cage! What are you doing? And he just looks at me with his nose twitching, and I go to pet him, and he's like, okay, this is fine. But then as soon as I go to try to pick him up, he just backflips out of my hand. And then does a quarter half rebound, and then cartwheels away. I'm like, God fucking damn it, man.
This map looks like a giant middle finger.
It does.
It does.
It is, because it is. It's a giant fuck you if you're playing this part. Like, oh, you want to see?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, you
feel
want
like
to see?
nothing has
Tiny
happened in the
bitch, you wanna
past
see?
26
Oh,
minutes.
fuck you. Knock, knock, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
That's where the song ends. That's just it. Knock, knock, it's nothing.
Hey, so question. How clearly is my voice coming through in comparison to the other person that you are hearing?
I'm the other person.
From Gabe's perspective, the other person would be Carrie. From Carrie's perspective, that'd be Gabe.
Carrie.
Gabe. Specifically, how's my volume coming through?
You're quieter than Carrie.
Okay.
And you also sound like you're far away.
I am very much backed away from the microphone right now.
Yeah, I
Alright, fair enough. Yeah.
Because I want to lean back in the chair, but I also want to talk. And you know, when I used a headset, I could do that, but also the headset provided bad mic quality, so...
You could just pick up the mic and lean it back like what I'm about to do here.
Yeah, but now then it leaves the soundproofing area.
Oh, I didn't know you had a little soundproofing.
You're so fancy.
Of course I have a soundproofer. I do voice work with this shit.
That's just true.
You have a soundproofer.
I do. I have 8 foam pads that I have in my closet, and I bring my mic and my laptop in the closet to do lines.
What if you had a soundproofing hat and you put on the hat and it just creates a soundproof around you?
Put on that. Wait, so you know like those beer hats? Like
Mine's
what
an
if
actual
it's
soundproofer though.
foam?
It's not a makeshift one.
Oh, like you put on like a beer hat, but you have soundproofing foam in front of your face, and attached to it instead of the straw is a mic, like a really high quality mic.
Yeah, you know how a mic is a mic?
Yeah, it's short for Michael.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Microphone.
Microphone. Microphone. What if it's bigger than my phone, which mine is? Would it be a
Macrophone.
megaphone? Oh, whoa, megaphones! Wait.
I said macrophone, but I like
I have
megaphone.
discovered lore.
Okay,
Megaphones are just really big microphones because they do the same thing.
I mean,
You
to be
speak
fair,
into
yes.
them and they project. It's actually insane.
You know, I think you're right.
I wish that sometimes I wish that my brain was just like could calm down sometimes. You know?
Big brain Gabe.
Gabe. Gabriel Gerben. Dude, they call me the Grubber Man because I eat food. That's me saying I'm hungry. I will consume nutrients after this. That ladder just came out of nowhere.
Am I the only one who feels like nothing happened in this part?
No, stuff did happen. We traveled through the Woodfall Temple. We were having a good time. Not as much, I think, as you might expect. But we did make progress because we did discover rooms. We did grab a couple items.
Also true.
We have got some fairies. We got 7 of 15. When we started with 1. So we've got some furries. Now we're just doing a little bit of backtracking because, nope, none of those. Telling you what.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Oof. I'll tell you what, though. I do remember this temple, and I do remember being kind of shit. And here's the boss anyway. So, yeah.
That's a mini
Tyrannosaurus
boss.
Rex.
Mini boss, not the boss, mini boss.
Oh, it is mini. Look at it. I get it.
A dino
I thought it was giant.
It's the armored version of that guy that goes.
Yeah, the Lizalfos. Yeah.
This is a Dinolphos.
Yeah, he breathes hot fuego. He eats Takis every day to get that hot breath.
Is that just Will? Is that where he went?
Yeah, there he is.
He's turned into a gross lizard man. He sounds like when you
baby T-Rex.
Well, yeah, but also when you like clean windows.
Oh, with the squeegee and it squeaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Up, down. But squeegees don't breathe fire, also.
I sure hope not.
Imagine, bro.
I mean, if it did, it would dry the windows pretty quickly.
I'm creating the world's first ever flamethrower squeegee, so I can wipe the windows and then dry them immediately. Yes. It is me, the knowledge man.
You know how flamethrowers in German are called Flammenwerfer?
Flammenwerfer, yeah.
So it would be called a Flammen squeegee.
Flammen squeegee.
Hey, so different subject entirely, but I just saw like some. I was just remembered something. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it next part. Next time on Smash Team Games.
Fair enough.
Next time on Smash Team Games.